against the IBF lightweight champion Richard Commey, Teofimo Lopez, as we are underway from New York.
He's back down to earth in terms of, not having too much confidence, and he trained different, he looked different in the fighter meeting, so I think that prepared him for tonight, Joe Tess. It's a good patient round from both fighters. Good left hook right there from Lopez.
Meeting up in a rematch with both fighters in different places. There is that short left hook by Lopez that sends Commey back here at the start of round 2. Oh, what a big shot by Lopez! And Commey is on spaghetti legs here in round 2. The champion is hurt badly.
Okay. Man there he is, dip low right there, took the eyes of Commey down. That is the right hand with the right hand. Look how Lopez got his head off the line, and he looped the right hand in and caught him. Beautiful shot by Lopez right there.
Yeah, beautiful shot, but I like the way he set it up. He ducked down, got Commey to look down, and came right over the top. They both exchanged at the same time. Obviously, Lopez's shot got there before Commey's did. A lot of power, and Lopez has a way of winding up with that right hand. We've seen it before. We saw it again tonight. You can't get hit with that kind of shot early in the fight and think that you're going to have a chance to get up and be able to weather that storm and shake that off. It's just not going to happen.
Both men opened up. One guy got there first, and then he has 2 minutes to work. Big right hands. He's got him hurt. Lopez, Brooklyn born, coming here to Manhattan, looking to make magic. Commey is hurt badly. Lopez moments away from having it happen. And there it is. He has done it. Teofimo Lopez delivering on everything he said he would. When he landed 31 of 35 power shots.
This is it, end of the fight. You know his man is hurt. He got him against the ropes. He squared up, defenseless, punching hard, right hand, right hand, until the referee steps in and stops the action. Lopez, he smells blood here. He has his opponent hurt. And he's just finishing him. What a great performance by Lopez. Outstanding work.
He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still undefeated and the new IBF lightweight champion of the world, Teofimo Lopez.
Hey, how about over here? Right here. All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. This is for the heavyweight championship of the world. God bless both of you. Shake hands. Let's come out fight.
October 18th, 1991, he was knocked out by Ray Mercer, but he has won 10 straight since then, and he says he's a much better and much more accomplished fighter. Here we go, round 1 of this championship fight. Tommy Morrison, if he wins this fight, will go on to a big payday with Lennox Lewis, and that one hurt. Michael Bentt in trouble already, but trying to fight out of there. And a left connected, and Bentt in trouble again. And a good right by Bentt, and Tommy Morrison is down at 2:05 of the first round. So Morrison connected and hurt Bentt. Bentt came back with a right hand and floors Morrison. It is again. A solid right started it all, and Morrison was in trouble from that point forward. Now Morrison has been down before in fights that he has won, and now Tommy Morrison gets hit with a left, and he knocks Morrison down again. Tommy Morrison in deep trouble here in the first round, and a lot of time remaining in round number 1. You can see the bewilderment in the eyes. And Bentt came with nothing but huge shots, and Tommy Morrison desperately hurt. Of Tommy Morrison is Michael Bentt from New York City, looking to finish him off. And Bentt just throwing nothing but haymakers right now. And Morrison in deep trouble. And Morrison is down, and the fight is over. Michael Bentt has upset Tommy Morrison and has won the WBO Heavyweight Championship of the World. A huge upset in the first round as Tommy Morrison is knocked out by Michael Bentt to a championship fight defeat. Uppercuts, hooks, crosses, everything.
The winner by TKO and new WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Bentt.
Round number one, and Dre, I offer you this. Among all the analysis of what could happen in this fight, that gives Kell Brook. He has finished guys, whether it is orthodox or southpaw, but in recent years we have seen plenty of Crawford, mostly in the southpaw stance, and wildly effective in doing so. Here he comes out as a righty. And there is that jab from Kell Brook as he goes to the body against the champ.
Not just to the head, but as you just saw, also to the body.
There he throws the right hand behind it.
Brook has a brilliant 1-2. It's automatic. It's his favorite combination, but his jab right now is landing.
He just scored with it accurately upstairs against Crawford. Crawford looking to close that gap as he goes southpaw for a moment, doubles up the right hand jab, and then comes with a left. Good exchange here as he switches back to righty. Size across the shoulders, across the back. Look at the muscles popping in the upper body of Kell Brook, and the base he has as well, that foundation with the legs.
He's looking to counter Crawford. He's trying to get Crawford to commit so he can make him pay.
Jab is giving Crawford a lot of problems right now. You see him thinking.
Fought at this 147-pound limit. He was fighting brilliantly, and then Spence got to him with the power and scored an 11th round TKO with a broken left orbital bone suffered.
You also want to see how Brook takes the shots of Crawford as he starts to land clean, flush shots.
Right now it's a battle of patience. Neither fighter can afford to make a mistake, and as you see, Brook stepped in just a tad bit, and Terence had combinations waiting on him.
Just fired off a right uppercut, did Kell Brook.
Brook has every punch in his arsenal. He has a strong left hook. He also has a straight right hand and a beautiful uppercut, and as you can see, his jab.
What he was doing in the right-handed stance wasn't working.
What do you suspect here, Dre?
I think the latter is true. The right-handed stance wasn't working, and he wants to see if he can get something going from the left-handed stance.
Stop. No.
Engel did not want to travel and then have to quarantine nor come to the United States. So instead, Carlos Formento is the trainer.
Well, when Crawford turns southpaw, he's not even throwing.
That's what happens. That's what turning southpaw does. But it does allow you to land a right hand like Brook just landed on Crawford right now.
The right hand can be the best weapon against a southpaw. And
that's how Errol Spence had success against Brook. He closed the distance and started to bully Kell Brook. He started to fight him in close. Brook fought back valiantly, but he really didn't have any answers for that.
I see some swelling already on the right eye of Terence Crawford in the right hand, right down the middle that just lands for Kell Brook.
And there's a right hand from Crawford.
Crawford has to continue to get his lead foot outside the lead foot of Brook to have success with his offense. That will put him in a safe position to let his combinations go. Beautiful right hand.
And the champ gets to him.
Get over here.
Just like that.
Get over here.
Terence Bud Crawford hits the
6,
gas.
7, 8.
Like a right hook, right on the money, right on the button. And you see the legs right there of Brook as he wobbled back to that corner. Nice finish up right here, combination from Terence Bud Crawford. You know, sometimes your opponent can do the work for you. As you can see, Kell Brook was moving forward. He shot a jab out there. Crawford timed it over the top with a nice, short, I would say jab, hook, jab, hook type.
That's the first knockdown. Remember, the ropes held him up.
Boom. And you know, that shot wasn't even on the chin. That shot was right on the eye, and it had that type of effect on Kell Brook. That shows you what type of devastating punching power Terence Crawford possesses.
One of the best closers in the game. 27 knockouts in his career. Do we have 28 right here?
This fight is also
thundering in. Look at Crawford. Vicious attack to close it.
No.
And he stares him down.
Okay. No.
With his family here, his wife Isha gets that look in his eyes.
At this point, the fight was as good as done because Terence Crawford is one of the best finishers in the game. You can't be hurt like that against Crawford, especially knowing that he had a slow start. He wants to come in here and prove a point and remind everybody why he's atop that list, and that's how you do it. Once again, to your point, Tim, it's not a 3 or 4 round fight. It's a 12-round fight or less. And I wanted to see the reaction from Kell Brook once Terence Crawford landed a clean shot.
Declaring your winner by technical knockout, and still WBO welterweight champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford.
It's 15 rounds, and here is round 1. Frazier smiling. Ali opening up fast. Frazier looking to work the body. Working the body almost exclusively. Good punches by Frazier now as he's got Ali on the rope. Ali with the rope-a-dope. Frazier looking for an opening here. One-sided fight so far. to go in the round.
Hey, ref.
For aggressiveness in the Philippines, but Frazier has been the aggressor all the way. Ali lost the mouthpiece. Frazier, sorry. Frazier coming in low. Frazier's good right hand to the head for the first time. Referee Carlos Padilla from Philippines. Hoping to get in that big one. Ali got it in there. No knockdown. Scoring heavily, even though he took a lot in this round. Joe is now double hooking with that left hand. Round 10, scheduled for 15. Ali setting himself to punch harder in this round. Ali going flat-footed. Doesn't get the clean shots at Ali that Ali gets at him. Ali doing the holding again. That did Ali no good. Alternately dancing, fighting flat-footed, and going to the rope. Joe got off the ropes that time. Now this is a switch. Joe is on the rope. right hand. Starts the round, every round, scoring heavily. Frazier seems to be coasting a little bit here, and Ali is scoring on him. Frazier's badly hurt. I think it's going to be over. It's all over.
All right, Michael, George, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times. Give me a good, clean fight. And bear one thing in mind. I'm the boss man in here. Take hands, good luck.
Bit more for Brook in this bout. Foreman very calm, one of the most relaxed fighters you will ever see in boxing.
You remember, they weighed in 2 days early for this fight. They weighed in on Thursday afternoon.
Range of Foreman, and it would be interesting to see if Foreman tries to use the push-it-off technique that he's been successful with in the past.
Have his arms crossed. Moore is establishing the jab, and as you said, fighting on the inside, looking just to double up on that jab and then come in with that great left of his.
And Moore right in front of him, where hardly anybody expected him to be.
George looks very tentative and very slow.
Trying to keep Moore away. They're just using. There's the first right hand by Foreman and followed a left jab. Moore has been knocked down 4 times in his career, but has always gotten up.
And got to see that round as a 10-10 round in spite of the fact that Moore was on the floor.
There's again the left-right combination by Foreman, but that George's punch is very slow so far. Bell ends round 1.
Foreman through. The only punch that of really effectiveness that Foreman was able to land with in the first round, and showing some motion now.
Michael Moore going out trying to obey the commands of Teddy Atlas, whom he has a lot of belief in and a lot of respect for. He went through trainers before now.
Went through some real changes during that period of time. George starting to find the range now.
Moore had a slight smile on his face. Foreman not expending a lot of energy.
Notoriously fast in the first rounds. If you remember the first round even of the Jerry Cooney fight.
Right, he was hurt in that fight. In fact, he wobbled near the end of that first round. But
is Michael capable of hurting him? Remember, George has only been knocked out once in his entire career. A fellow by the name of Ali.
On the night that George Foreman turned professional. Now Moore coming on, getting his jab home and following it up with a left cross. Moore working the jab, fighting carefully, moving a little bit, sliding some. There's that jab again from Moore.
See, George is eating a lot of jabs, though, Rich, and he's going to get puffed up. He's got that habit now where that face gets puffy like it did in the Alex Stewart fight.
Moore fighting very effectively now, utilizing the jab. There it is again, doubling up on it. Uppercut by Moore, in close.
The only thing I don't like about what Moore is doing
Good right
now,
hand by Foreman, knocks Moore back a step or two. George's most effective punch so far, and here comes Moore answering back quickly.
And I was about to say, Rich, I don't like the fact that Moore was only circling in one direction, and George is just going to time him, and there it was.
Both fighters had their moments in that second round. Who'd you give that second round to?
I still thought Moore won the round, but I thought George was coming on quite well.
Two good jabs by Foreman, but the follow-up right was not there.
Nor the traditional push-off. He didn't move in on that second jab either, which is why he missed with the right. If you're going to double, good right hand by Moore. If you're going to double up on the jab, you got to move in on the second one if you're going to land with the right.
Moore picking up some momentum now, avoiding the punches of Foreman and coming forward and landing. And there he landed a good right hand to the belly. Good round so far here in the third for Michael Moore. It is amazing, but it does look like George wasn't turning down any burgers in the last 2 days. There's a good cracking right hand from George Foreman. But Moore, sharp right hand.
And Teddy Atlas very nervous that Moore is fighting in this close, Rich.
Again, combination from Foreman, but Moore always answers right back. There's a good right by Moore.
George is hurt and holds on for the first time in the fight. Should be throughout the round. Moore with his straight right. Big article in one of the New York papers that was prophesizing that George was going to try a rope-a-dope type of situation here with Moore, and nothing could be further from the truth. But he's not even fighting a typical George style at this point, and a good body shot by Moore.
Now the fight has been fought at ring center. Foreman now trying to keep Moore away with the jab. Just push from there, he follows up with the right hand. Moore answers back. Moore doing a great job of every time Foreman lands something significant, Moore comes back with 2 or 3 of his own. Good jabs, now combination by Moore, drives Foreman back into the ropes. Rally by Moore to close out the round.
To your right.
That was a pretty big third round, though, for Michael Moore. Not easy to jab a left-hander. He's got that glove right out in front of you.
Well,
there's the right hand from Foreman. Interestingly enough, in watching the tape of the first of the Holyfield-Moore fight, Foreman was a commentator. Up style would be very successful against Moore, but he hasn't used the cross.
And yet he's not using it. He's not throwing enough right-hand leads. Camp was a fighter by the name of Matthew Brooks, who's really a blown-up light heavyweight.
Left hook to the body by
George
Foreman.
has nothing, Rich. Very sluggish.
Now, did you think he'd be a little sharper than this? But he hasn't fought for 17 months, but he comes there with a combination. Trying to come up the middle with that right uppercut. That's the punch that Angelo Dundee said would be successful with Moore. He felt that coming up the middle with uppercuts, and Foreman does come up the middle well, would be successful in this fight.
Well, Michael's certainly in close enough for George to try to attempt to throw that.
Moore fighting a controlled fight.
I expected Moore to be fighting much more on the outside, personally. I thought he'd be jabbing. He's much more aggressive in this fight than he was against Evander Holyfield.
Moore appears supremely confident.
And
He's willing to stand right there in front of George Foreman. Foreman, they're trying to push Moore off.
It's sort of like, okay, I don't know if that's, whoa!
Nice jab by Moore. Almost leaped in with it, but he really snapped it. Another good jab by Michael Moore. Really putting that jab to work.
or the lack of them.
Moore's punches are landing cleanly.
He's got to be
good body shot from Foreman.
But he's probably out punching George at this point 10-1, and he's landing the amount of his shots.
George trying to outstrength Moore here now.
Is George suckering him in and giving him a false sense of security, and he's just going to land one big bomb somewhere in there, which he never expected Moore to be fighting in this close.
Reflexes, those of a 26-year-old man, remember, do not measure reflexes.
Probably the biggest unknown factor is what this 18-month layoff was going to do. He lost his last fight if he's had at any active part of his career, period. And at 40, almost 46 years of age, unless he's saving something, Rich, there's nothing there.
The key words there, of course, was active part of his career, because he did 7 through 87. Stayed out of boxing, ballooned up to 320, 350 pounds. There's a good left hand by Foreman. And now Foreman coming forward and moving Moore back a little.
Good right hand lead he landed on Moore's face there.
Foreman having some success here and getting the crowd interested again.
The only other long layoff he ever had.
Foreman doing a little bit better work. Now Moore coming back at the end of the round, landing a stiff jab as the round comes to an end. A little bit better round for George Foreman.
Michael started throwing his own left-hand leads of his own.
Try to emulate to some degree what Tommy Morrison did, which was to use some lateral movement, box, move around the ring, but that is not
guaranteed it, Rich. This fight is not the picture that you would have painted in advance. See, George doesn't move in, though, on the second. He doubled up on the jab, but he's not moving in on the second jab, so he can't land the right effectively.
Foreman has thrown and landed tonight very well. Has not been rattled yet. There's a good right hand from George Foreman. But again, Moore answers right back. Collective mouth before he answers back.
Yeah, I mean, very partisan Foreman crowd, but a lot of respect at this point coming over to Moore.
Good jab again from Moore. And again, boy, that's nice work with that right hand from Moore. Foreman still dangerous.
Two
lands a right hand. George ran into an uppercut, though, on the way in and trying to follow up.
Moore took two really good right hand leads from Foreman and came back and was able to fire on his own.
George trying to follow up. But Moore very dangerous in front of him. Right hand from Foreman again, partially blocked by Moore.
You got a question at this point, is Foreman's punch totally gone, or does Michael Moore have a better chin than we all gave him credit for?
Now here comes Moore back, crowd roaring.
A light puncher, and Bigfoot Martin, you got to think that George's punch has finally left him at almost 46 years of age, Rich.
Right hand by Moore over the outstretched arm of Foreman. Now Moore goes back to the jab, which was effective for him early in the round. Again, the right hand from Foreman. He's landed numerous times in this round with a right hand. Much more encouraging showing by Foreman in this round. Oh, but a hard, snapping left hand from Michael Moore.
Michael's going to continue on in close.
Now Moore again with that stiff jab and battle of the chance from
Moore's jabs. He's putting it out there to catch it and try to parry it with an open hand, and it's not doing anything for him.
Punch by Michael Moore. Good right to the belly by George Foreman. 93, 22 months ago when he stopped Pierre Kotzer in 8 rounds in a fight in Reno. There's a nice combination from Foreman.
And that was coming off a fight that many people thought he had lost Alex Stewart just prior to that.
Use the old pushing strategy.
But what's happening is once he's getting in on the inside, he's not doing anything. He's not using his weight advantage or his strength to try to muscle Moore down. Even leaning on him would be something at this point.
And consequently, referee Joe Cortez has had very little to do in this fight so far. leaping in with the right hand, but Foreman got his head in front of it.
And he's able to leap in and leap out before George can react. No ability right now to react to Mora when Mora comes on the inside.
Good jabs again by Mora, who's dominating this round. And now you see the left eye of Foreman beginning to get pretty puffy underneath. He's eaten a lot of jabs on that side.
Martin, Bert Cooper, Evander Holyfield. It has to make you wonder, is it that all of a sudden Michael's got a great chin, or has George finally lost that fame?
To go now. He possibly already is in a position of needing some real drama. There's a right hand that forced Mora to give ground. He backs Mora into the ropes. Now wait to see if Mora here answers back. Good right uppercut from Foreman. You
George
saw
is one of
Mora
the great finishers.
Saw Mora give ground, and he backed into the ropes, and then Foreman was able to also come up with an uppercut.
Whoa!
Foreman waddled across the ring. Looked like he tripped a little, though.
Need more to finish a fighter. He should have been all over Michael Mora then. Throwing 3, 4, 5-punch combination.
Terrifying punch in heavyweight history.
Lifted Joe Frazier off the ground.
Good combination from Mora. It enjoyed a big opening portion of the round, so this perhaps might go according to that script. Now Mora appears to have things back in control once again.
George has got to let that right go. He's there. Mora's there for him to throw to right.
Big exchange, combination from Mora. Round 8 comes to a close.
To knock out George or not. Building up a nice lead here. Don't get careless. And so far he's listening to Teddy.
Good right hand by Mora and follows it up with an uppercut. Sits.
On a skill level, you got to say he improved 200%. He didn't have a devastating jab as a light heavyweight.
To land an effective blow through the first minute and a half.
Now he's got a little bit of what, if you would have tried to choreograph the fight in advance, this is a little bit more of what you expected. He's got George chasing him. He's moving to his right.
Foreman almost squared right up to him. Just talked about him developing. Obviously his confidence has been built to the point where
he's gotten up off the floor from heavyweight punches. He's got greatly developed boxing skills.
Remains a great mystery to many boxing fans. He probably has a lower profile than any heavyweight champion that I can recall. Right hand to the body by Foreman as the round comes to an end. Argument for George for one round there, or two perhaps, but where they were fairly close. But obviously he is well behind and he's got to pick it up. Betting windows to bet on him, driving the odds down, much the way that the odds were driven down in this fight when they saw Foreman look in reasonable shape. And now George, following the advice of Angelo Dundee, is coming in round number 10. Looking to land that right. There's a left hook that he finally landed tonight. You know, that's a tremendous punch for George when he can land it, but it hasn't been there.
Take the time, though, to work on something else that would work against the southpaw as some other challenger might do. He just figured it's another fighter, left-handed, right-handed. This is the way I fight. And like you said,
there's the left hook from Foreman. That one rattled Mora a little bit. And another punch from Foreman and another left hook. Has felt the power of Foreman. What power is left even in round 10 of a fight in which he is desperately behind. And well, Teddy Atlas concerned in the corner.
So George had to adapt, and there he goes. He's walking into the left hook.
George Foreman enjoying his best round of the fight here in round 10. There's a right hand. Down goes Mora. He's flat on his back. He may not get up.
Not maybe. He's not moving.
Mora could be about to lose the heavyweight title.
I don't believe this.
Joe Cortez pulls off the count.
It's over.
It is over.
Holy
and George Foreman has pulled off the miracle that no one thought possible. George Foreman, unbelievably, miraculously, is once again the heavyweight champion of the world. Now let's take a look at the replay.
Watch for the beautiful left hook, right hand combination. He walked right into the left hook, followed by the right. Teddy Atlas kept saying to him, move only to your right. George adapted by Mora only moving to his right, which now finally allowed George to start landing the left hook, which we didn't see for the first 8 rounds. Mora out cold.
You asked several times during the fight if Foreman's punch deserted him. It turned out not to be the case. There's that right hand going in on Moore. Down goes Moore, and Arnie, I think we could all tell that as soon as he hit the canvas, he was done. It was over.
The experts said coming into this fight that if Foreman hit Mora the way he was hit by Bert Cooper, that he would not get up.
And the winner, and once again, heavyweight champion of the world, Big George Foreman.
The WBO Super Bantamweight title is on the line. Both fighters with one loss in their career. Dogboe was a 5-1 favorite in the first fight. Dogboe at 5'3", Navarrete at 5'7". There is a difference of 7.5 inches in their reach in favor of Vaquero, Emanuel Navarrete.
Y'all see how Dogboe is. He's trying to come in. He's trying to get close to him, but he's not using his jab. He's just looking for those big shots.
He's blocked the majority of those punches so far from Navarrete, although the body shot got in.
Good left hand to the body from Dogboe, and he presses on, pushing Navarrete to the corner. We heard Dogboe's corner yelling at him, body, 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 and that's where Dogboe lands. Dogboe, a 5-year professional, held the Super Bantamweight title, made one defense before losing it to Navarrete. Navarrete, as I mentioned, you look up and down his resume, and Dogboe is the only name that stands out. The biggest fighter and the biggest win of his career. That's a slip, no knockdown.
Knockout against Jussi Magdalena. Knockout against Hidenori Otake. I mean, he easily admitted that he overlooked Emanuel Navarrete.
You hear the loud voice to the left of us. That's Isaac Dogboe's father and trainer, Paul. Good body shot to the left by Navarrete. Goes back to the left hand with the hook, over top with the left to the forehead of Dogboe. Dogboe already at 5'3", crouching and getting even lower, trying to get inside on Navarrete as we end round number 1.
You need to add a jab to that.
You talked about Dogboe and the need for him to come out firing early. Although he hasn't landed a ton of power punches, he has been the aggressor so far.
Yeah, but he can't keep eating that jab like that. Can't do that all night. It's going to take a toll.
3 good body shots from Dogboe, and then over the top with the right comes Navarrete in return. Dogboe lowering the head, going right into the belly of Navarrete, trying to negate that 7.5-inch reach difference. Back-to-back uppercuts with the left from Navarrete.
Dogboe just landed a good jab. He could have doubled that jab up.
One thing, Bomac, that Dogboe is doing, he is getting inside, but he's coming straight at Navarrete, and not a whole lot of side-to-side movement. Good counter, a couple left hands from Dogboe. Navarrete sliding out of trouble. 1:15 to go here in round number 2.
One of the things that was kind of alarming to me in the meetings is when we asked Dogboe, how are you going to get inside? How are you going to do it? He kept saying, just fitness. I need to have my legs there. His legs looked a little wobbly right there, and again.
Big left hand from Navarrete.
He just kept saying fitness. If I'm on my fitness, if I'm 100% good shape, I'll close the gap.
Nice slip and left hook by Dogboe.
And Dogboe, Bomac continues to work the body and is effective. Good counter left, though, from Navarrete.
That's what he needs. He needs to keep pushing him back just like that. You got to use his legs.
Oh, Dogboe caught with an uppercut.
That hurt him.
Navarrete looks cool, calm, and collected. Lands with a left hook. Now another left uppercut, left hook. Navarrete on the attack. Second round as we take a look back at it. Bomac, if you were to draw up what the strategy is for Dogboe to get inside and connect with body punches, he did that, and yet Navarrete was still able to win the round, and convincingly. 10 seconds to go here in round number 2. Another uppercut to the chin of Dogboe. Redness around the right eye of Dogboe. Nice overhand right. Navarrete complaining it was on the back of his head. His heart.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. You just can't. He's got a heart of a warrior. He embodies what Nejo means to him and his team, which we haven't touched on too much, but it's that warrior chant that's brought him to this point.
Left hand to the body connects for Navarrete. And Dogboe clipped with an uppercut. tripped over his own feet. And now getting pummeled to the body.
Oh, good left hand by Dogboe on the inside, and another one as Navarrete pulls out. Oh.
Navarrete with the overhand right, followed by the left. A left-handed uppercut. A right hook from Navarrete. Uppercut, right hook.
Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him.
Dogboe on the ropes. Navarrete with the uppercut goes to the body. Navarrete has barely broken a sweat.
He smells blood.
Another combination. Landing those uppercuts at will.
Oh, he's shaking his head at him.
Navarrete fully in control. Uppercut this time to the body. Straight across with the right hand as Navarrete continues to score. A counter punch with the right from Dogboe. Dogboe continuing to get pummeled.
Navarrete just steadily punching. And I like the way he's punching. He's going under, he's coming over, he's coming around.
Dogboe leading on the ropes. 40 seconds to go in round number 3. Dogboe with the left hand in response.
Big left hand.
Overhand right from Navarrete. Left from the body by Dogboe, but as Christina mentioned, not a lot of power there here in tonight's main event. Vargas Berchelt, the rematch is the next match. Navarrete continues to come forward. Dogboe swinging, missing. Uppercut by Navarrete.
Navarrete can't keep. Dogboe can't keep taking those shots, man. Get it out, Bo.
Who's picking his spots beautifully. Huge right hand across the chin of Dogboe.
Who seems like he got his legs
I was
back.
just going to say that, Bomac. Especially on the defensive end. Picks up right where he left off in the third. Well, he got hit with a couple of huge punches in the third round. There's another one, a left hand uppercut from Navarrete. 3-punch combination in response from Dogboe. Dogboe going to the jab, now the body. Overhand right from Navarrete lands.
Navarrete is getting a little reckless.
And again, Dogboe is wobbly after getting hit with the left. Dogboe can't find his feet underneath him. Dogboe caught in the corner, and he falls forward. That is not a knockdown. A very unsteady Isaac Dogboe here in the 4th round. Uppercut with the left hand from Navarrete. Dogboe just curling and taking it.
He's broke.
Another left to that nose that might be broke of Dogboe. Dogboe again falters into the ropes. A straight left hand to the nose.
I like what Navarrete's doing. He's giving different angles.
An absolute domination by Navarrete. 5th round here in Tucson, Arizona. Navarrete goes to the body with the right. That swollen right eye of Dogboe that he suffered in the 2nd round has not gotten any better. The way Navarrete has been throwing punches.
He's got in some body shots.
Good combination by Dogboe. A left hook and a straight right.
This is what it's going to take.
Yep.
Now Dogboe has Navarrete on the ropes.
You don't need to be leaning like that on the Navarrete. You need to be moving his hands.
Good counter left from Navarrete. Now an overhand right.
Better
for Dogboe.
As Dogboe is starting to push Navarrete around a little bit.
Navarrete ain't breathing heavy or nothing. He's got his mouth shut.
Very cool.
2 good hooks from Dogboe. A 3rd with the right hand. Dogboe with a little momentum here in the 5th round. Comes back with the left, now a right to the body. So Bomac, you heard Christina say that that was Dogboe's best. Dogboe pressing Navarrete. Straight left, right to the body. Overhand right, left hook to the body. Dogboe swinging for the fences here under a minute to go. And Navarrete taking a break here in the 5th.
Guys, punch output has lowered significantly, and it's enabled Isaac to have what has been his best round of the fight so far. And can Navarrete come out and pick the work rate up again, because he kind of took that round off.
Overhand right from Navarrete after Dogboe landed with the body on the left side.
Navarrete's favorite punch is that little short left uppercut and that left hook. He'll set it up where he'll touch it with the right.
Dogboe was stunned a moment ago with a big left from Navarrete. Dogboe with a big left hand. But again, Navarrete just standing in the middle of the ring. Going away, hits with the right. Now 2 left hooks moving forward for Navarrete.
Isaac can't pull out like that.
What do you mean, Bo?
When I say pull out, see how he step around? He steps right into that left hook. Just like that.
2 left hooks, one to the chin, one to the body.
I set it up with the right hand first.
And then gets popped with another left hook. Bomac called it.
He's giving that Frazier problems. That's why his dad wanted to move his feet.
A straight right from Navarrete, and that is a knockdown. The 3rd time that Dogboe has gone down, but the 1st time it has been ruled a knockdown.
Or his left uppercut.
He goes right back to the left hook, does Emanuel Navarrete.
Oh, man.
Another left hook. Dogboe trying to clinch, Navarrete won't let him. Dogboe in the corner, hit with another left hook. An overhand right, a left uppercut to the body. Dogboe trying to show the referee that he still has some movement. Connects with the left hand on an uppercut.
10 seconds.
Navarrete.
He's a little sloppy with these punches, Navarrete.
Dogboe coming out firing here in the 7th. Has a lot of work to do. Navarrete. Combination pushes Dogboe into the corner. Navarrete has landed 45% of his power shots compared to Dogboe landing 33%. Dogboe, nice overhand right, but the response from Navarrete is even stronger.
When you're at a, what, 7.5-inch reach advantage, what are you going to do? You're not going to jab your way in.
Well, the problem is that nothing would indicate that taking 3 to give 1.
Sometimes he'll touch you with the right, sometimes he'll throw a little lazy jab and then come back up with a strong uppercut.
He looks like a seasoned champion. Oh, huge right hand. Straight across the face from Navarrete to Dogboe. Dogboe getting a little wild, comes over the top with the left hand, 10 seconds to go. Worked with doctors and nutritionists to get his body right. And yet, so far, Navarrete, the bigger, more collected, and huge left hand by Navarrete. Overhand right, left hook.
Right hand doesn't never really too.
Well, you know, we've talked about it already, Bomac, but the way I see it so far, and correct me if you guys disagree, I have all but 1 round in favor of Emanuel Navarrete. So if that's the case, we are going now into the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, 4 rounds to go, meaning Dogboe cannot win it on the cards, meaning he needs a knockout. Nice overhand right and a left hook from Dogboe. Navarrete comes right back. There's Dogboe, nice combination, left and the right. And another slip nearly sends Dogboe to the canvas.
How many more big shots, how many more exchanges will you let him to take? And he said, like you alluded to, Bomac, he's in physically in great condition. So I'm not too concerned about it right now at this point.
Overhand right lands for Navarrete. Comes back with a nice right to the body. Dogboe definitely not as wobbly as he was there in the 3rd and 4th rounds.
Comes from being in shape. I'm guessing he takes a little bit of that power.
I spoke too soon. Dogboe stumbles into the ropes to finish round number 8. He swept all 3 judges' scorecards in rounds 9 through 12 to win the belt from Dogboe. They trade hooks. Navarrete retreating. Dogboe putting on the pressure to start the 9th. Dogboe connects with the left, but not a ton of power behind it as he was moving away. Swinging and missing. Navarrete dancing out of trouble. Nice left uppercut for Vaquero. Emanuel Navarrete, the cowboy. Straight right hand, lands flush. And it's been a while too since Dogboe was able to get inside.
The problem is I just keep hearing his corner saying, move your feet, use your feet. That's not going to get it done.
Left uppercut, left hook from Navarrete, and then a jab with the left. Dogboe responds, an overhand right. Navarrete charging him. Now they switch positions. Navarrete toying with Dogboe, throwing him around like a ragdoll in the ring. Navarrete charges, a big overhand right out of the clinch. Left uppercut. Dogboe is on his heels, nearly held up by the ropes. Navarrete with the right hook. Dogboe a counter right of his own. Overhand right from Navarrete. 10 seconds to go in the round.
Corner right, might want to stop this.
Big right hand from Dogboe. Navarrete has landed nearly as many as Dogboe has thrown.
I think Paul needs to take a serious look at his son right now and think about his health and his well-being and him living to fight another day. This is taking, his son is taking a serious beating. You just said almost 300 more punches landing at a 40% success rate.
Dogboe, left to the body, right to the body. Big left uppercut from Navarrete. Dogboe continues to come right at him. Big left, straight on the button by Navarrete. Lands with the jab. And a left hand to the jaw. Dogboe caught in the corner once again. Navarrete again smells blood. Might not be enough time in this round for Navarrete to pour it on, but he did find an opening there as the round was winding down. It was nearing complete closure. Huge combination to start the 11th round from Navarrete. And if you're Navarrete, Bomac, really what's...
But you gotta give Dogboe some credit too, with all the heart that he got.
Huge left uppercut as Navarrete connects yet again. That has been the signature punch of this fight. Straight left, overhand right. Navarrete picking his spots and executing beautifully. Dogboe needs a knockout. He has not come anywhere close.
Emanuel Navarrete, Bomac, just like you said, no point in getting in there trying to exchange in a firefight.
Dogboe getting inside wildly. Overhand left in response from Navarrete as they both wrestle into the ring. Two back-to-back hooks from Navarrete.
Navarrete still coming.
Yep. And for Isaac, some fighters just have your number.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
1.5 minutes to go in the final round of a dominating performance by Emanuel Navarrete.
He hurt his, I think Navarrete hurt his right hand.
Now Dogboe held up by the ropes, and Dogboe goes down for the second time in this fight. Do we know?
He did hurt his right hand had been bothering him. Bothered him in the first fight, and he's shaking it out right now. Fortunately for him, there's 1 minute left in this fight.
And Dogboe's corner throws in the towel. Emanuel Navarrete erases any doubt. TKO win in the 12th round.
And that was the punch with the right hand that I think did it in terms of not only causing Paul Dogboe to step in and stop the fight, but also further probably injuring the right hand of Navarrete. But it was only a matter of time. I think that Dogboe's corner probably could have stopped this fight a little earlier than they did, but I know that they wanted their son. He wanted to give his son a chance, but Bomac, you said it, swallowing his pride, throwing the towel in, and still
saving his son.
Champion and saving his son's
life.
Declaring the winner by way of technical knockout, still the WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the world, El Vaquero, Emanuel Navarrete.
Demanding you give more than you ever have. For Berchelt Valdez, that moment comes right now. Here we go. Round one. Andre Ward, what are you looking for early? This range finding with that jab for Berchelt at the moment. The guy who typically throws over 81 punches per round in his world title fights.
I don't like that Valdez is loading up already with the overhand right and the right to the body. It takes a lot of energy, and it's just unnecessary right now. Don't try to knock him out with one shot.
Berchelt right now is just trying to set up shop right now. You see him constantly gathering rhythm, his rhythm, and also movement, keeping his distance from Valdez.
Even though Berchelt is the favorite, even though Berchelt is the champion. We talked about the fact that you go back to their days as the amateurs. It was Oscar Valdez who was given the opportunity. It was Oscar Valdez who was fast-tracked for the Olympic spots. He comes forward with a left-hand follow-up right.
But Terence, he gave up a lot of energy to get a right-hand block and to miss the other shot when he can get those same points and cause more damage by using the left hand, and he can also remain safe while he does it, just like that.
What did he say in the locker room earlier? About 2 hours ago, he said, just look at my smile.
Yeah.
Look at my smile. That's the kind of night he felt he was having then and he wants to have now. Relaxed, fun. Now working the jab a little bit here. Half a minute to go in round number one. Big left hook comes in well off the mark from Valdez. That left hook is so dangerous. We've seen the power from Valdez before with it. Double jab, right hand blocked. Hardly the kind of Berchelt round we've seen, but he will get that engine revving for sure. Quick break, end of one. More from Vegas in a moment. Two of the real young superstars in the game here to see Berchelt and Valdez in that first round. Valdez 8 connects, 29 thrown. Berchelt 5 connects, 31 thrown.
Look, he's big, he's powerful, but he's slow, both with his hands and with his feet. Look, I saw you lunge in with that big right hand. Don't do that. Set it up because he's looking to counter.
Dre, you said Valdez has the great asset of speed. He has to use the hand speed and foot speed to his advantage.
Well, yeah, Valdez is quicker than he is fast. He can get to the target quick if he doesn't load it up. He gets in trouble when he throws big leaping left hooks and big right hands. But when he throws a jab like that, it's on the mark. Trust me, Berchelt feels it and is piling up points.
Can see the size difference that Reynoso cited. 2-inch height advantage, but 16 pounds gained from coming off the scale for Miguel Berchelt. Stepped on the scale. Doing so with the jab. Nearly came with the right hand, and then Valdez decides to try to time it and open up with a combination.
There you just saw the size difference. Size doesn't always matter just with punches, but it matters when you're inside.
Right now, Valdez is fighting a smart fight right now. Using defense, attacking in the right spots, using his jab effectively. Even with the 5-inch reach disparity, he's finding a home for his jab occasionally. Like there, beautiful work.
And good quick jab as well. Snapping it off. Comes back with it. Valdez with the up jab.
Yeah, Tess, I can't say it enough. That's the most important punch for Oscar Valdez. The left hand.
And you can see blood coming from the nose of Miguel Berchelt. Good work tripling up the jab now, Valdez. Bringing out some blood in the nose of Berchelt.
Valdez needs to ignore the blood and keep doing what he's doing. It's not time to attack yet.
Just beautiful boxing bomb right now. Look at that.
Well-measured start, utilizing the jab. Oscar Valdez. CompuBox has both men landing 15 punches as we start round number 3. When it comes to the jab and the accuracy, Valdez at 32%, Berchelt at 22%. Tried to come over with a right hand, Valdez, to start this third round.
Even though he's a shorter man and has a shorter reach, he was still able to time his jab like he's doing there against Berchelt.
Bernardo, what are you hearing?
Don't lose your mind. Take your time. The fight is still early. Be smart, and you will be able to pour it on late. But his hands are quick.
They're acknowledging the quick hands, the quick jab of Valdez. Obviously, can be a countering opportunity with the right hand from Berchelt. Closes the distance now in the corner before they tie up.
I like the fact that Valdez tried to make Berchelt pay for lunging in like that. He's sending a message to Berchelt, letting him know that you can't come in here any kind of way. If you miss, I'm going to try to make you pay.
Beautiful jab right there from Valdez. Look for the left hook to come around, you know. You're going to see Berchelt try to block the jab with his right hand. And the left hook of Valdez should find a home for itself soon.
Yeah, I think that's going to land, you know, start landing from Valdez.
There was the left hook from Valdez.
And he can even bring that jab downstairs as well.
Man, look at the movement. I mean, Valdez is fighting the perfect fight right now. Not standing in front of this big man, using his legs, popping in. He has the quicker hands, using his athleticism right there.
And getting out of trouble as well. Had his back against the ropes, and you know, when Berchelt gets somebody in that situation, all the awkward punches and bunches come, and Valdez quickly turns out and exits out the side door to the right. Turns over a left hook.
Berchelt looks weight drained to me. His punches look a little lethargic. You saw that left hook right there?
Dre, do you agree with that assessment early on by Timmy?
No, it's too early to tell.
Just looks
too early to tell for me.
Able to get out of the way of that left hook from Valdez. Fires off a lead left hook that time. Coming to the end of 3 here in Vegas.
And to give him credit, he was able to take that shot on the chin.
Ooh. Left hook again from Valdez. Let's look at Andre Ward's card. 3-zip. Valdez, who was the big underdog when the lines opened up here in Vegas. We checked in with our contacts at Caesar. All the late money started coming in on Valdez. Right now, Dre has him up 3 rounds to zip early on.
The left hand is finding a home, Tim, like you predicted. He doesn't defend well against the left hook. That was a punch that knocked him out early in his career when he had his first knockout loss. And Berchelt needs to keep using the jab and try to get that left hook in every chance he can get.
Berchelt trying to close the gap, does so with a right hand.
I love the fact that Valdez is not showing any kind of respect. As soon as he gets close, he starts letting his hands go.
And on the separation, Berchelt wide swinging, Valdez trying to get away from it.
You better believe that Berchelt's going to have runs that he tries to take within this fight. He's not just going to lay like, oh.
Look at that left hook from Oscar Valdez, and Berchelt is tied up. Here comes Valdez, a minute to work. In the pocket, swinging. Yes. Berchelt's meeting him. Berchelt is on unsteady legs. Uppercut, sends him back. Here's Valdez on the attack. Do we have a major upset brewing here in Vegas? Look at Valdez headhunting Berchelt. The champ is in trouble.
It's the left hook, Joe. That's what he wants. He needs another left hook to hit the spot.
Oscar Valdez, he doesn't know how to lose. Berchelt is finding something out as he tries to turn the tables and meet him with fire of his own. Damaged here in round 4. He's got 20 seconds to survive it. There's another left hook. Measures up another one. Wobbly legs on Berchelt. Can he survive these last 10 seconds? Headshot after headshot. Valdez scoring with ease. Backs him up, and that's a technical knockdown. The ropes held him up.
Talked about the left hook. That's the punch. That's Valdez's signature punch, and that's the punch that Berchelt, throughout the course of his career, he does not defend well against that shot. On top of the head, he had wobbly legs throughout the course of the round, and Valdez did the right thing.
Give me your gloves. Dame los guantes. ¿Está bien?
Spectacular round, and a shot comes in right at the bell.
And tried to land another left hook, and Berchelt is still hurt right now.
Tim, how does he look to you in these opening moments of round 5?
Not good, Tess. Not good at all. His legs are still wobbly.
Another left hook comes in.
Might be 1 or 2 more shots and it's going to be over.
Listen, he's out on his feet. Valdez needs to set up another shot. Don't rush it. Place the shot just like that.
Can you believe this? Oscar Valdez, left hook to the temple, started it down the hill.
Miguel, you got to show me something, brother.
You just heard Russell Mora say, champ, you got to show me something.
Let me tell you this, when a puncher's hurt, when anybody's hurt, it takes the power off your shots. You don't have the same sting that you did before you got hurt.
Look at the control. The well-managed control. Valdez went with a right to the body and that left hook upstairs.
Valdez needs to shoot a jab and then fake the jab and come around with that left hook. It's right there.
He's putting on the performance of his life right now, Oscar Valdez is.
Chopping overhand, just missed.
Berchelt needs to buy some time to get his head together.
He doesn't know how, Dre. All he knows how to do is one thing, fight, fight, fight.
Ooh, big right hand from Valdez. Berchelt stands up to it and looks to exchange. Maybe he's thinking there's one lottery ticket left in those gloves. He comes forward now.
Stop, let go.
That's all he's fighting on right now because he's hurt.
All week long, we told you the CompuBox superlatives of all the offensive firepower, but we also mentioned among elite fighters, 8th worst defense in the sport. He gets hit with power shots, and that's what has turned this fight into this golden opportunity for Valdez.
The money shot is the uppercut for Valdez. It's a shot that Berchelt won't see coming. If he shoots the uppercut as he's coming in, this will be over.
Half minutes ago in round 5, Berchelt a little better on his feet. Fighting on instinct, means to punch, to get into the pocket, and he does as he fires off the uppercut. What drama we have here in the bubble. Let's listen in. He was barely standing. That was long after the original left hook went to the temple. That hurt him badly. Round number 6, title on the line.
Always.
There's no doubt about that.
He's always dangerous until this fight is over.
34 knockouts in 38 wins. He is as dangerous as anybody is in the sport at the start of round 6.
If you're Valdez, you want to go back to what set up that good shot. Stop trying to just land it and set it back up. That's how you got the success you got early on. So go back to that, and maybe you can land it again.
Well, the biggest problem is that he didn't go to the body. He should have went to the body. Those hands would be down even more, and he would have took a lot more out of Berchelt.
You're the smaller guy in the boxer facing the puncher when the puncher knows that you can hurt him.
Ooh, that body shot hurt. Valdez right there.
Berchelt goes to the body and finds success.
Beautiful left hook right here to the body. Double up here. Bring the hands high to cover. What do? Come underneath. Valdez did not expect. Listen, Berchelt is thinking right now, I took his best shot. Now he's coming on, he's feeling strong, he's able to absorb and take the punches a lot more, I would say, easier coming from Valdez.
Stop thinking about everything that was said this week.
Look at this.
How he talked about Julio Cesar Chavez picking Berchelt. How he talked about it's the first time on an underdog. And then yesterday, the president of Mexico FaceTiming Berchelt and lending support. They trade right there. Berchelt absorbed that far better.
But that punch hit Berchelt right square on the chin. The one that hurts him is the punch that hits him on top of the head. That's the one he does not defend well against.
That left hook temple shot, side of the head. Happened early in round 4. Awkwardness of Berchelt. Coming straight in against Valdez.
You get angry. Once you recover, you realize what happened to you, you get angry, and Berchelt is angry right now.
Not tying up, throwing on the inside.
Berchelt felt that right hand right there.
He pops that jab. Berchelt trying to close that range again. Cut off the ring. So the warning from Russell Mora.
Beautiful body shot right there from Oscar Valdez. That's where he needs to continue to go to drain Berchelt.
Comes Berchelt. He started with the body attack. Now he's trying to go upstairs in the final moments here of round 6.
Nice tie-up right there from Oscar Valdez. That's what he needs to do. He needs to tie him up and don't allow him to come on.
He was 15 of 62. He landed 12 power punches, throwing 41s, fight highs for him. Oscar Valdez is enjoying an 83-61 connected advantage.
Valdez's technique is suffering just a little bit right now. Part of it's fatigue and part of it's because Berchelt is picking up the pace. Valdez has to go back to what worked early in this fight. Jabs, pot shots, and hopefully he can land another big shot.
Look at Berchelt just trying to run him down.
Man, this guy is the Terminator, Berchelt.
Berchelt's trying to get some get back. He said, you want to do that to me? It's time for me to get mine now.
5 rounds to 1 on Andre's card, including that 4th round, that 10-8 4th round when Berchelt was hurt badly.
If Valdez doesn't get Berchelt out of there, it's going to be very interesting going down the stretch because Valdez, even though he had great success halfway in the first half of the fight, he gave up a lot of energy with the movement.
No doubt about that. Let's see if it turns in that direction. Berchelt stalking. Goes to the body underneath with a right hand. Tries to chop down and windmill a right. Head movement from Valdez gets him out of trouble.
The right hand is available for Berchelt. Valdez is throwing the same single jab, the same speed. The right hand is available for him. All he has to do is shoot it anytime he sees a jab, right over the top of it.
Follows Valdez back into the corner. Much different tone here in round number 7.
Oscar Valdez, through this moment, he has to let him know this is what's happening and this is what you have to do to keep your composure.
Right hand comes in from Berchelt. Can see redness on the face of Valdez. He opens up with a left hook, goes right back to it again, chopping with a right hand. Here's Valdez now making a comeback. And what does Berchelt do to answer?
What is this guy?
The only thing they know. Oh, good stuff. Heck of a round.
And walk him back to the center of the ring because that's where he's going to have success.
Consider how badly he was damaged in round 4, the way he looked in round 5, and now stacks a couple good rounds together, round 6 and 7. In that 7th round, Miguel Berchelt had a 19-13 connect advantage. He was 14 of 44 on power punches. Valdez did make a nice comeback at the end of that round.
Look at this big overhand right that Valdez sets up off the jab. As Berchelt pulls back, trying to use his jab, trying to create some range. Right on the money, right on the temple, right there. And you see that Berchelt took it well.
Well, this is what I mean when I say the left hand can blind and freeze your opponent. Now you see Valdez going back to what gave him the early success, which is the jab and the lead hand. It keeps the hard charging Berchelt at bay. It blinds him if you want to throw a right hand and a left hook behind it. Because Berchelt, but when you blind it or blind him with the left hand, the jab, now he can't see it. Just like that.
Telling you, the uppercut is the money punch from Valdez.
The necessary jab turns it over into a hook.
Beautiful boxing right now from Valdez. Just beautiful boxing.
Good combination from Valdez.
Look at that. Turning outside the corner. Woo. Beautiful work by the young man.
Nice hop and a step and then.
Listen, I don't know why Valdez is switching as much as he is, and I haven't seen him ever switch as much as he is, but it's effective and it's working right now.
Turn and burn. Keep turning him. Make him pick up his feet. That's what you do against a puncher. A guy that needs to stand in position to be able to land this offense.
Much better movement here in ring generalship in round 8 from Valdez.
No.
Upward coming body shots with the right hand. Eight rounds in the books. Round number 9. In that 8th round, Valdez had a 16-12 connect advantage.
When Valdez goes away from the left hand, the jab, he doesn't land the left hooks.
In the 4th, 78-73. The bounce back rounds by Berchelt were obvious, 6 and 7, and then a good 8th round for Valdez. He got off to a very good start of utilizing the jab, good jab, and that overhand right in the 8th. 6 rounds to 2 with a 10-8 round.
That was a nice sequence right there. Valdez was on the ropes. He flicked out a left hand, landed a right hand for good measure, and got out of harm's way.
There's the left hook again.
He hurt him with that. He buzzed him. You can see the legs. Oh. It takes power away from your opponent when you're hitting them with big shots.
Biggest weapon Valdez possesses, and he is utilizing it well tonight. The left hook, switching stances though, and comes back, and here he is now as a southpaw.
Now you see the body language from Valdez.
Uppercut combination, and he scores the knockdown. Valdez does it again.
I will stop the fight. You understand?
See Oscar Valdez turning southpaw, feeling good. And you know a fighter's feeling good when they start throwing combinations you haven't seen all night. That was creative. That was thoughtful. He said, let me bring it up. I think he might have heard Timothy Bradley ask for the uppercut, and it landed cleanly, and you saw the results that it produced right there with Berchelt. Berchelt is in a bad way right now.
Can he finish him? Can Oscar Valdez take the throne from Berchelt? Coming in with right hands, showing the patience of a veteran, of a champion, fighting smart, sweeping headshots. Tim, you said he must go to the body in situations like this.
You go down to that body when they're hurt, and they'll bring their hands down.
Right hand comes in. Berchelt survived the 4th round. Can he get out of this 9th round? He's got to be careful. That left hand again, sweeping right hand from Valdez. Oscar Valdez in control here as we come to the end of round 9. For the 2nd time, he puts down Miguel Berchelt.
If you look at his legs, he's bouncing, but they're not steady. That means that his equilibrium is not right, his balance is not right, and he's a shot or 2 away from getting knocked out.
He doesn't start throwing punches, I'm going to have to stop the fight. So that is in the mind of Jose Alfredo Caballero in Berchelt's corner.
There's another big shot from Valdez.
Joe, Morris got to take a close look at this. I understand this is from Mexico and their warriors, but he's got to take a close look at Miguel Berchelt. If Miguel Berchelt won't stop, he may have to stop it for him.
Taking too many punches, too many power shots.
Look at his face. Look at the swelling. And he's eating these left hooks. And now snapping jab and a right hand comes in from Valdez. Switching stances.
See that switch right there? That's just creating a different angles.
Switches back to orthodox. He has shown everything tonight.
Everything.
Absolutely everything.
Masterful performance tonight by Oscar Valdez.
Motivated by doubters, including his boyhood idol. 9 successful title defenses at 130 pounds with the green belt. And now, if he doesn't have a massive turnaround, that green belt is going the other way. That's a slip in the corner where there is moisture from the water and ice.
Valdez is in a zone right now. He is in an absolute zone right now.
Oh my! Explosive! Cap it, folks!
Valdez has been fighting the perfect fight all night. Knowing when to box, when to move. But this right here is saving grace. Left hook with the movement allowed Berchelt to come forward. Just beautiful work right here, man, by Valdez. Finding the home for it, saving grace, that left hook. I knew as soon as he hit someone, as soon as he hit Berchelt clearly, I knew it was going to be over.
Watch the legs on impact.
Getting out of range. Beautiful setup, boom, right on the chin.
Every part of him crumbled
Unreal.
To the ring. But right now, he is on the stool. They're unwrapping the gloves. They will get him to the UMC Trauma Center. The left hook all night long. Oscar Valdez A young man who was born in Mexico and then went to Tucson, Arizona when he was just a year old, went to elementary school in Arizona through 5th grade, and then parents divorced. He went back to Mexico with his father.
2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 10 for your winner by knockout and new WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Oscar Valdez!
Andre Ward, we have talked about it all week, of asking Jamel Herring, what's the game plan? What's the strategy, and how early do you get to it?
Jamel Herring's got to show that he can deal with the speed of Shakur and that he can start to get his own jab established and slowly start to push.
I don't like what I'm seeing right now from Jamel Herring. He's sitting back right now trying to box with Stevenson.
There's a body shot right hand from Shakur and then goes with the southpaw jab.
I see something very appealing from Shakur Stevenson. You see the grease on his body?
Yeah. And shimmer and shine off of the bright lights here at State Farm Arena. Left hand comes in from Shakur.
Start to implement the game plan that he's been talking about all week, which is being the bully.
If it stays like this, it's on Shakur's terms, Timmy.
All night long, Shakur Stevenson is systematically already breaking down and found his rhythm and found his mark quickly.
And you know that Shakur is getting to Jamel right now because he's got Jamel hesitant to throw. Jamel came out going punch for punch. Now he's got Jamel thinking, trying to figure out what to do next.
Getting hit with straight left hands from Shakur Stevenson.
That's bad news for Team Herring when you get that kind of coaching after the first round. You would think that maybe that would happen after the midway point in this fight. So it's not looking good for Jamel Herring right now. He can still try to get himself in the fight, but Bomac is right. He's got to try to commit and sell out.
Opponents throughout his career at a 3.6-to-1 ratio.
And
there's the left hand at the end of the combination.
Who's the bigger man? Who's the bigger man? Is it Jamel Herring or Shakur Stevenson? Because he's walking down.
Well, that's the mistake we make sometimes. We think the taller guy is the stronger guy. The taller guy is the bigger guy. It's not necessarily true. Shakur looks a lot stronger than Jamel Herring to me right now.
Left hand landing. Good accuracy from Shakur, and then he places it to the body. Had a 3-punch combination, couple left hands up top, and then places it to the body. It's a very strong start for the undefeated fighter. And again, he said it would be his breakout performance. He took criticism for his last performance.
You know, they're a spectacle in the sport. They're nice to have. But we as fighters, we want to be respected by the people in the industry and the fans. That's what Shakur Stevenson is fighting for right now.
And Shakur still got to be smart because Jamel and Shakur Stevenson is doing the right thing by marching forward behind the right jab.
1-2, backs it up with a southpaw right hook as well. And then from range, back to the jab. Good work. Pinpoint accuracy from Shakur Stevenson with that left hand.
Jamel Herring has to ask himself, what is he willing to live with? Is he willing to live with being on the outside of those punches that are not going to stop coming and maybe at some point start looking for a way out or maybe get caught by a big shot? Or is he going to fight fire with fire and do what he told us he was going to do and try to back Shakur Stevenson up?
With everything he's got.
Yeah, but see the ring IQ right here? Okay, you want to put the... You see, this is the fight that I knew that Shakur Stevenson had in him. I know he can stand his ground. I know he can fight well in the inside. And he's showing us a different dimension of his skill set. He can do it all.
Finding those levels too. Look at that 4-punch combination. Then goes down to the body with a jab. Then back upstairs with the left hand. 3-punch combination to the head. Shakur is in rhythm here in Atlanta. Look at this work.
This looking like Gotti Floyd right now.
Yes, it is.
This looking like Floyd Mayweather, Arturo Gotti right now, where you thought the bigger guy was going to back the smaller guy up, but the smaller guy has a lot more physical strength, a lot more prowess, and a lot more punching power than you thought.
Herring ain't going to lay down, though. I'm letting you know that right now. He's a Marine. He's going to fight back. And I see him. He's trying his spots right now.
He's taking those steps forward. Nobody said it would be easy, Jamel. But you got to go forward if you want to get it done.
And the game plan for Team Herring is also to try to take Shakur Stevenson into the deep rounds because they feel like he's got conditioning issues. He's never been in a tough fight, so that's also the game plan.
The fight is starting to break out now.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Herring's not backing up, and Shakur's still giving. Bernardo.
On the other side, Wally Moses, who's the grandfather and trainer of Shakur Stevenson, said, I don't want him to allow Jamel to move to his right. I want him to keep him moving left and to continue digging to the body.
We will look for that.
Now you see Jamel trying to march forward.
Excuse me, my correction. Herring needs to push Shakur Stevenson to his left.
That right jab is the best thing Jamel Herring has going for him. That's the only shot he has to actually walk forward and actually get those power shots off that he wants to. If he tries to load up and lead, he's going to get countered. If he sits on the outside, he's going to get picked apart. Just like that.
Here comes the left hand.
You knew it was coming, doubling up that tough target to hit, though, is Shakur. Always has been.
You're right, Dre. That jab is causing some problems for Shakur Stevenson. Oh, nice shot right there.
Lifted him with the right hand. Off angle, didn't matter. Well scored by Stevenson.
That's been the difficult task for any fighter. Whoa.
Shakur turned him around and now the headshots come in. Able to get around the guard.
And also showing that he's also strong and he can manhandle Jamel Herring and then countering shots on Jamel just like that.
Hands free, guys.
Oh, nice.
That's what he has to do.
Right hand inside.
Has to be willing to just hit him and hit him anywhere and take some chances, especially when you can smother him. And he goes right back into the kitchen again and lands to the body, does Herring.
It's a really good round for Jamel Herring.
Shakur had a 16-12 connect advantage in that last round. 13 of the 16 connects were power punches.
Hands free, guys. Get out of there.
The whole time in the fighter meeting yesterday, good jab right there from Jamel Herring.
You have to push him to that point. You have to execute on that plan to get the answer.
Well, we see Jamel slowly trying to do that. He hasn't fully executed, but you see him trying.
Ooh, head clash.
Clash of heads there.
Oh, mean two-piece right there.
Timed
Both of them landed. But the frustrating part, fellas, is not the two-piece. It's when you think you're going to get something back, and the distance and the range and the legs of Shakur Stevenson won't allow you to get back. That's discouraging, fellas. That's demoralizing. Or his right arm and just let both shots go.
Ooh,
Shakur may throw.
Right,
but he's got to throw.
Scored well by Stevenson right there.
He hurt him with that shot.
You saw Herring off balance for a moment, didn't you, Timmy?
Yes, he did. And the reason why that shot hurt him is because he didn't see it coming.
Quick right hook.
In the middle of round 6.
Oh, same shot right there. If it's working, why go away from it?
Look at the swelling around the left eye.
Right hook is Shakur Stevenson's power shot. He's a right-handed fighter. He's right-handed, but he fights in the southpaw stance.
Be able to generate that power as a natural righty, but a gifted and sublimely skilled southpaw in the ring. To win a featherweight championship, said I'm moving up to 130 pounds, 16-0, and tonight trying to stay the course to become a 2-division world champion, and he was the significant.
in the corner, Bomac, I asked him, how do you turn things around? He says he has to do what he did in that 5th round.
Shakur Stevenson makes adjustments.
Yes.
You know, that's when you're a top fighter. That's when you're one of the best guys in the division and in the sport of boxing. He took away the angle from Herring by throwing the right hook towards the area where he was going.
Where he had double-digit connects. He was 12 of 50 still, and Shakur still had seemingly better moments in that round, landing 13 power punches, so it's a clean sweep.
Right. Shakur landed the best punch in that round, and he did a little bit more. Jamel came on, but he let Shakur close it just enough where I gave Shakur that 5th round. He's got to try to take advantage, but Shakur is not playing along.
Hands free.
It's a mean 3-piece right there.
See, Shakur is a really good inside fighter. And this is what I've been trying to tell people. He's a really good inside fighter if he wants to commit to it.
Soon enough, if he can continue on the path he's been on in his career.
Oh.
Keep him up, guys.
Team Herring has to continue to try to convince him that he can win this fight. Even though he's down on the card, son, you got to keep pressing forward. Remember the game plan. Said he was going to fade late. We'll never know if that's true if you don't let your hands go and start to hit him any and everywhere.
Now, these are the no-regret moments.
Don't punch, step back.
He's only hitting Shakur to the body with the left hand. Free the right hand up and let both shots go.
And he needs to shorten his shots too. You know, he's throwing over the head of Shakur Stevenson. Wow, nice combination right there of Herring.
So the left hand was ineffective there. That time he was able to get to the body.
Guys.
Bad Herring is marching forward with no jab. Good Herring is the Jamel Herring that's coming forward with the right jab, coming behind that with the straight lefts and the body shots with both hands. He's got to stay disciplined with that right jab.
I like the body shots inside from Herring. Got to hit something.
There was a short right to the body.
Good short overhand left.
You know, Jamel Herring didn't really fall prey to all the jawing, all the chirping going on throughout the week here in Atlanta.
Jamel Herring has been executing Bomac's game plan these last few rounds, getting inside, dirtying it up, but Shakur Stevenson is tougher, rougher, and better inside than anyone thought.
That's the way Jamel Herring needs to answer a 2-3 punch combination from Shakur. He needs to answer with his own 2 or 3 punch combination. Shots like that.
Break, don't punch. I got it.
See, Stevenson has came in here this fight with a made-up mind. He just hurt. He just hurt Herring with that. He hurt Herring with an uppercut.
2 more headshots came in as well. Timmy, a few years ago, you and I were in New York and we were broadcasting a Shakur Stevenson fight, and I remember turning to you and saying, I think I'm starting to see the man strength come out in Shakur Stevenson. This is a strong, sturdy, thicker version of Shakur Stevenson, and it's at 130 pounds.
And he's fighting a bigger in Jamel Herring. Could very well be at 135 pounds.
He was.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just the best, I mean the biggest, but the best.
Yes.
The most accomplished as a professional.
Gives up 3 inches to him, a guy who was at a higher weight class to begin with.
Stop. Don't punch. I got it. Step back.
That's Mark Nelson, a veteran. We've seen him many times through the years. Another round where Shakur Stevenson lands double-digit power punches. He was 12 of 32 on power punches.
All I know is Shakur Stevenson see that blood, and I bet you he's going to attack that eye of Jamel Herring. Look at that. It's hard to see, especially when you got blood dripping down the eye. It's in the spot. It's above the eye, so it is definitely.
Now the cut is worsening, and another left hand comes in. And look at these headshots from Shakur. Efficient and sharp. So accurate and doing damage. He's got a little bit of an anger to him, too.
That's what blood does.
That is it. They are waving it off. This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson, and he is a 2-division world champion.
See Shakur closing in on Jamel Herring. The blood excited him. He sees weakness in his opponent, and Jamel Herring isn't responding. So Shakur did what he was supposed to do. Pour it on. That's what you're trained to do, and this is what everybody asked for in his last fight. So he gave the fans and the media and everybody who had something to say and something to write what they wanted. Are you not entertained tonight by the young fighter Shakur Stevenson?
For your winner by technical knockout and new WBO Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Shakur Stevenson!
Here we go. Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley with you ringside for the heavyweight championship. Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte. Let's do it from Wembley.
Whyte has to be balanced tonight with his attacks. He cannot empty the tank too early because Fury seems to have rechargeable batteries in his system.
The heavyweight championship against Klitschko, just outboxing him with his movement. That defense, number 3 among all fighters. Now, you say, but what about Deontay Wilder? Deontay Wilder.
You know, Tess, let me tell you this. The right hand of Tyson Fury has improved over time, especially under the tutelage of Sugar Ray. Dillian Whyte needs to be careful because he's setting himself up to be hit with the right hand of Tyson Fury.
And come down the channel with that big right hand. There's a long-range left hand from Dillian Whyte. And then return fire from the champion. There's a 1-2 from Fury. Came straight down the middle with the right hand. End of 1. Can you believe this? So all of a sudden now they start the second round with Tyson Fury making the decision to come out southpaw, and Dillian Whyte going back to his orthodox stance, helped out with Lennox Lewis back in the day. Sugar Hill Stewart is the nephew of the late Emanuel Stewart from the Kronk Gym. So tactical early of both guys switching, and there is the first big swing and a miss.
This is beautiful boxing by Tyson Fury right here. Look at that check left hook right there as Whyte loads up with a big left hand.
One-two from Fury. Quick hands.
He'll blind you with the jab, and then he'll look like he's going to be throwing a jab, but then he'll throw a hook and a right hand right down the middle.
Sweeping left hand from Fury. There's a double jab. Didn't come with the right hand behind it. Now he does. And then Whyte tries to close the gap and get right to the kitchen and bring Fury against those ropes. Sweeping overhand right hand. Head movement by Fury gets out of the way. Right hand scored from the Gypsy King as they pick up the pace here in round 2.
Get the jab going, Tyson.
More body work from Whyte.
He has been effective so far with the body work, especially in round 1. Fury trying to place that right hand behind the jab.
Connect with the head and then move off to the side. Pivot. There it is again from Tyson Fury.
Whyte trying to smother and get to the inside again. Fury able to avoid those punches. They start off the first round switching stances. Whyte has been trying to get over the top with the clubbing right hand. That one nearly went to the back of the head, and he receives the warning from referee Mark Lyson. 895 bouts officiated into his career. Nerd check hook from Tyson Fury.
That's how you get off the line. Easy.
Fury shaking his head after that one.
Anytime he sees Whyte step in, he uses that nice little check hook. See, Whyte's going to have to implement some feints. Fury's already timing his attacks. He understands the speed of Whyte already.
Touching him with that jab to the body. Man with 85-inch reach on that 6'9" frame. It doesn't take much to just reach out and touch your opponent. Fury leaning on him with the 264 pounds. Goes underneath with a left hand to the body, does the champ. High guard of the belt on Tyson Fury around the body. 1-2, fires off the jab off the hip, smiles at Dillian Whyte.
Nice uppercut right there.
Left uppercut from Tyson Fury.
Listen, he has to feint, and he also has to take 2 to get 1. Take 3 to get 1.
Atop 94,000 plus, and look down at the heavyweight championship fight. Start of round number 4. Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley with you ringside here. Tyson Fury has a 38-14 connect advantage as we start round number 4. Mark Lyson, who those who are close to British boxing consider the best third man inside the ropes that they have. They say he has great instincts, but he has limited experience among big men. This is his first heavyweight title bout. He was the third man for Povetkin's knockout over Dillian Whyte.
See, the biggest problem right now Dillian is having is,
there's that left hook, Timmy.
Woo! Just a little bit off the mark. Seemed like Fury right there rolled with it a bit. But the problem is Whyte stands up too tall. He stands too tall. That's the biggest issues he's having. Yeah, all night. Fury can do this all night long. Not enough pressure coming from Dillian Whyte. Still hasn't been able to solve the puzzle and close the distance.
Tough to close distance when you're dealing with 6'9", 85-inch reach and a piston jab that's constant. That was a veteran move. Here we're going to be on the inside. I can have an elbow for you. Fury tries to chase him back before they tie up again, and the crowd responds. It's been a feisty fourth round. Punch him in the head, in the corner. Mark Lyson's got to get control of this. Left hook from Tyson Fury. That was a big one. He didn't waste any time landing that shot when they re-engaged. Nearly off balance, a left hand goes to the body from Dillian Whyte. They were lauding each other for their professionalism. That is in the rearview mirror. This is a downright fight. And I said, Timmy, with this crowd, with this atmosphere, knowing those ring walks, how does it not impact the guys in the ring?
You got to think about it. Both these guys want to win. They're putting it all on the line right now. They do not want to give each other an advantage, and that's what you're seeing right now. Neither guy wants to give an advantage. Neither guy wants to give up control.
Fury has a 50-22 connect advantage to this point.
The lower you get, the harder it's going to be for them to land their offense. But he's coming in too high. He's used to fighting smaller heavyweights, 6'2", 6 foot. Nice right hand.
Everybody's a smaller heavyweight compared to Tyson Fury.
Nice body shot right there from Tyson Fury. And the feet get tangled up right here. To the chest, to the body. Dillian has to make contact with that to keep Fury occupied so he can land something with power.
And now probing with that left hand. Goes underneath with a right hand to the body again. And now up top, and then wild swinging, missing with the left hook is Dillian Whyte.
See, Whyte only throwing one punch at a time. You got to throw combinations, especially against a moving target. Something would eventually land. But he's getting tied up in the inside by Tyson Fury. Just too smart, too savvy in the ring.
For the last 10 seconds of round number 5. Long-reaching jab from Dillian Whyte just to try to touch that body. End of 5 for the heavyweight championship. Had only 7 connects in that first round, but he has double-digit connects in every subsequent round. Dillian Whyte has yet to hit double-digit connects in any one round. In terms of power punches, it is 39-19 edge for Tyson Fury.
I just spoke with Sugar Hill Stewart and I said, what do you want to see? What I'm seeing. He's extremely happy with what he's seeing right now. He just doesn't want it to get distracted.
See, when you keep that leg straight like that, that front leg, meaning his foot.
And so far he is executing on that plan.
using that 85-inch reach, moving, subtle movement, left and right.
Looking for an opportunity.
You see when Tyson, when he shoots something and he closes the distance, he reaches out with his hands. The left hook right there to the body.
Tyson comes back with the right hand to the body as well. And then Whyte tries to place one to that right flank. Another left hand to the body from Dillian Whyte. Tyson Fury with a power shot. Can Whyte survive this? It is over. One shot wonder at Wembley. My oh my! What a way to end it! A power surge from Fury.
All it takes is a 100th of a second to buy a vowel E from the word eraser. Right there, right down the pipe. As you see, Dillian Whyte moving in, trying to get the inside. Short, precise, right uppercut, right on the chin, and timber.
This is a viper strike right uppercut. It is so fast. His head snaps up and down so fast. It's an instant knockout. Look at that right uppercut.
God.
From a 6'9", 264-pound man with that speed of his right hand.
He blinded him with the jab.
And still, the undefeated WBC and lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Although he's been in against opponents who have fielded good records. Combined records, last 5 opponents, 131 wins, 15 losses. Round number 1 underway. Timmy, what do you expect early on?
This is a close stance battle, which means that the lead hand has a clear path to the head of the opponent. In the backhand, you have to find a way to land your power punches.
You know, and Dignum was quick to point that out. There's a straight left by Janibek right away. But he said he hates when the orthodox fighters are constantly crowding his lead hand where it's sitting right on top. So he enjoys fighting southpaws. We will look for that being heavy on that front foot and causing a defensive issue to see if he doesn't have the ability to move out of the way.
And you see he's not doing it at the moment because he knows
what's opposite him, right?
Exactly. So now Janibek's going to have to set it up. And he's going to set it up with his feints. And he's going to have to set it up. Oh, nice right hook right there from Janibek.
Janibek is efficient. Janibek is accurate.
Night.
Rolling to the ground, and let's see if we get a count. There it is. So that is being scored. A knockdown here in round 1.
Southpaws are so used to fighting right-handers that they lean to the opposite side, the wrong side. As you see right there, Dignum pulling straight back. Look at his hand placement. Terrible defense. Leaning back, trying to get away from shots. Putting himself in no man's land. Got hit with combinations flush on the chin. And down he went.
The 5-punch combination had a little bit of everything to it. Tosses out the feint. Now triples up that jab. Goes with the left uppercut. Look at the hand speed as well. Check hook from Janibek.
The check hook was something that he wasn't doing all too often in his previous fights.
Straight left came in moments ago. There it comes again behind the jab.
Janibek already has Dignum reacting to his feints.
Kevin Lilly, the trainer of Danny Dignum, said you're showing him too much respect. You got to let those hands go. Oh, there's a left hand that he stood up to.
Leave yourself open.
Popping that jab.
I've never seen that before, Tess.
Well, I mean, that goes into the bucket, too, of showing him too much respect. He is so caught up into the talent gap here, the class
gap. Left hand over the top, set up with the jab. Oh. Dignum's doing everything that Janibek wants. He's controlling him with the stick, the range, with the feint.
Comes underneath with the left hand as well, then goes back up top with it. Class disparity, Tim, right in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
This is the WBO's #3 contender, the unbeaten guy from England.
Oh.
Another left hand comes in from Janibek. He's off balance again. He's getting swarmed. Headshot comes in.
Just a matter of time.
Oh, big shot comes in. And another. Oh, the uppercut floors him. And it's over. The uppercut absolutely destroys him. Slice it, dice it, put it on top. Janibek every which way.
From the beginning, from the start. And you see Janibek right here measuring with his left hand. See, when you use your left hand, you're blind. You keep your opponent occupied. And the follow-up combinations right there. And what did he do? He followed the body. He saw the opening right up the middle. The left hand right on the button right there. He saw the head drop down. Boom. Change the angle. I told you guys in the beginning, watch the straight left hand and also watch the left hand uppercut.
For your winner by knockout, and now the WBO interim middleweight champion of the world, Janibek, Kazakhstan.